Wide receiver Adam Humphries, one of the newest Tennessee Titans, signing with the ball club. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Do you mind being called a slot receiver?
I don't
Okay.
mind. Yeah, I take pride in that position, so I do not mind being called that.
What is the secret to being a great slot receiver?
Spatial awareness, understanding coverages. It's a totally different world than, being on the outside and, having a great relationship with your quarterback, knowing, where blitzes are coming from and if you're needed, in those blitzes. And you got to be tough. You got to be able to take a couple hits across the middle and all that stuff. So, a lot goes into being a good slot receiver.
Clearly the money is a big sell in free agency. We get that.
Yeah.
But you've got to have a fit. Where did you see the Titans' offense as being a good fit for what you do, or how did you see it that way?
Yeah, I see a team that was on the verge of making the playoffs, very close. A team with a great leader in Mike Vrabel and John Robinson. And, just talking with them on the phone, just their plan for me and, trying to, spice this offense up and keep the chains moving. I saw a big need there. And, I was excited to come be a part of this and, maybe propel this offense into, making a couple playoff runs.
You weren't just an undrafted free agent out of Clemson. You were a tryout player with the Bucs. You got your shot in a rookie camp to sign a contract just to be an undrafted free agent. 4 years later, having all this happen, is it almost mind-blowing?
It is. I just have to sit back and, count my blessings, just being able to improve year in and year out, just, having that drive to get better each and every year. And to see where I started as a rookie tryout, no one wanted me. I was fortunate to just have a tryout in Tampa Bay. And it's funny, it comes full circle. John Robinson was the guy, that came up to me and said, hey man, you're going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. You're on the team, and now he's in Tennessee, and I'm back here playing, underneath him. So it's crazy how it comes full circle, and it's been a lot of hard work, and I'm excited.
So you've always been a guy with a chip on your shoulder.
Yes.
Coming out of high school, going to Clemson, what you had to do in Tampa Bay. Can a guy who just got a contract like this keep a chip on his shoulder?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever lose that chip. There's always doubters. There's always people who don't think I can, play up to my potential. And, I love that. I love the doubters. And yeah, coming out of high school as a 2-star recruit, no one thought I'd play at Clemson. And, I was behind some awesome receivers at Clemson as well. Sammy Watkins, DeAndre Hopkins, Martavis Bryant, a ton of guys. It was tough to even get on the field there and to make a name for myself. But, just carried that chip and kept working, and it all worked out.
Let's talk about that for a second. The receivers that you played with at Clemson, the receivers that you played with in Tampa, a bunch of special guys. Who are the ones that have had the biggest influence on Adam Humphries?
I want to say all of them because I had such a great relationship with each and every guy. And, everyone's talented and have different traits. And what's cool about being in a group with so many talented players, you can take a little piece of, each and every one of their games and, kind of apply it to yours. And, I'm not saying I'm running, deep routes like Deshaun Jackson or Mike Evans or Sammy, but, some of their releases and some of the ways they run routes, you can take a little bit from each and every one of them. And being in the room with those talented guys, I think definitely, helped make me who I am today.
I think we use the term blue collar in sports way too much. In your case, it clearly applies. You are a guy who's been blue collar from the start of your career all the way back to Spartanburg. If you would, though, would you say that your lack of ego has been the biggest reason for your success?
Yeah, it goes back to, the chip on your shoulder. Each and every year you have to earn it. Nothing's given to you, and, even after a contract like this, I still got to prove myself and still got to earn it. So I just have to continue with that mindset, that work ethic, and, good things happen.
Finally, what does success in a Titans uniform look like for Adam Humphries?
Being a dominant slot receiver in this league, and obviously with Delaney Walker coming back, we'll be great, inside threats, and we got Corey Davis and some other receivers outside, to help us out. So I'm excited to be a piece of the puzzle that can help propel this team into a playoff run and continue the success going forward.